Welcome back to SportsLine here on News Channel 5+. In just a couple of minutes, we're going to hear from Jeffrey Simmons, the Titans' all-pro defensive tackle, as he hopes to play Thursday night against Green Bay. But first, we got some callers on the line. Let's go to Mike on line 1. Mike, thanks for waiting. Go ahead.
Thank you very much. I have to be very complimentary of your program because you bring so much informative information to the listening audience. But just a comment and one question, if you don't mind.
Sure, fire away.
When we watch these games, like the one we just finished last Sunday, and Henry attempts to get his running game going, and he hits that line, and there's just nothing there to get him through the line, and it's tough. I wonder if a few trick plays with Henry might loosen that up just a little bit, because he's giving it everything he's got. He's just not getting the blocking that we need on that. In the game Sunday, I was so delighted to see the trick play where Tannehill threw that touchdown pass where
the flea flicker. Yeah.
The flea flicker,
yeah.
And we can do stuff like that. It's just that we don't do it very often. And
well, here's the thing, Mike. You can't really do it that often. I mean, that was a play that obviously Todd Downing, Mike Vrabel had in their pocket. Derek had trouble getting the running game going on Sunday. That was a really good Denver Bronco defense he was facing, and they were keyed in to stop the run. So perfect timing on that play call. You hand it off to Derek, that sucks the defense up. You flip it back to Tannehill, and he's got Nick Westbrook-Akine wide open down the right side. So you can only bring those trick plays out so many times. But that one was certainly well-timed and turned out to be the difference in the game.
Sure did. Thank you very much.
All right, thanks for the call, Mike. We appreciate it. That leaves the line open. Let's go to Kevin, who joins us on line 2. Kevin, thanks for waiting. What's on your mind?
JB, good evening.
What's up, man?
I'd like to go back to the KC game briefly, if I can.
Sure.
What I enjoyed about that game is that obviously Tannehill wasn't in the game. That didn't help very much, but I could tell that KC wanted to come in and try and have a fist fight with the Tennessee Titans. I don't mean that literally. I mean
right. I know what you mean. Be physical.
And the Titans would love nothing better than to have that kind of game against anybody in the league. And even though they lost in overtime, I was really proud of that team because a lot of my friends and stuff were saying, "Oh, they are just going to get blown out." And I was like, "No way." They got this team's number for some reason. The record would reflect that. And I was just really proud to watch that game, even though we lost. Now, on to the Broncos. Now, your last caller, Mike, brought up the trick play thing. Actually, we haven't been very successful with these trick plays.
No, we have not. They've turned out to be disasters, actually.
Yeah, there have been some bad exchanges causing turnovers with Malik, and was that in the Colts game, I think?
Yeah.
And then of course, I was happy to see one work, but I was really happy to see one work. But we don't need to do that. The players have a skill set to where we can just go out and play football, man up, and let's go at each other. And even though the Broncos didn't have much offense, I mean, they got the one long play, the big chunk, which the Titans kind of give up a few of those a game, but usually it doesn't kill them. It just kind of looks bad on the stat sheet. But I thought that overall, having Tannehill back, I thought the offensive line was great. I thought they really enjoyed playing. Even though Henry didn't get a whole lot of yardage, they still played great. And the defense, I think they had 5 guys out, and they still put up a performance like that. And that's the beauty of the Tennessee Titans. They're so well coached is that they know how to practice and they know how to bring up a guy and say, hey, there's a chance you're going to come in here and you need to be ready. And you might stand on the sideline for 2 games, but there's going to come a snap that hurts somebody, and you got to step in. You got to be ready. And they were. I was really happy because Broncos are a good defensive team, and so it was no surprise the low-scoring game. So that didn't surprise me at all. But I was just really happy that the guys played as a team. special teams, offense, defense. I thought they did really good. Going up to Green Bay, that's a crazy house to play in. You never know what's going to happen there. But Green Bay hasn't been having the greatest year so far. And I think we got a shot at these guys. Even though it's a short week, it's a short week for them too, even though they got to play at home against the Cowboys. We got a shot at these guys because Tennessee Titans are extremely well coached. And that's all I got to say for tonight, JB. But I'm really looking forward to watching that game on Thursday. Because don't count out the Titans ever. Because they're a solid football team, a well-coached football team. And I'm always happy to talk to you, JB. You have a great perspective on just about everything.
Thank you.
You know pretty much all the different sports, and you're very well educated in that. Enjoy your evening, sir.
Thank you for the kind words. I do appreciate it, Kevin. Yeah, listen, Titans are extremely well coached. I mean, I said it on my radio show this morning. By the way, you can catch me and Greg Pogue on WNSR, Nashville Sports Radio, every weekday morning from 9 to 11, 95.9 FM, 560 AM. I said it this morning. I think Mike Vrabel's the best coach in the National Football League. He won the Coach of the Year last year. The way he's been able to navigate through these many injuries with his team and still have the ability to win games and bring guys in. I only caution, though, yeah, Tannehill's back, and the passing game was better on Sunday. I don't know if this passing game is good enough, though, to go toe-to-toe with the upper echelon teams in the AFC and have the Titans reach that ultimate goal. We'll find out. They can play defense with the best of them. Derrick Henry, of course, arguably the best running back in all of football. Defense in a running game will get you very far, get you a lot of wins. It remains to be seen if they can make a deep run without a dynamic passing game, because quite frankly, in my opinion, without A.J. Brown, since they traded A.J. Brown away, you know, Traylon Burks I think will be good. Austin Hooper's made some plays. Chikakonkwo, Robert Woods has had his moments as well, but I just don't know if this passing attack will be enough for this team to make that deep run to the playoffs that Titans fans want and to ultimately get to the Super Bowl. But we shall find out. All right, well, speaking of defense, few better than Jeffrey Simmons. He missed last week's game at Denver, but seems like the rest has done him some good. He spoke today at practice. He hopes to play Thursday against Green Bay. Check it out.
Tackling A.J. Dillon different? I mean,
yeah, he's a bigger back than most backs, you know. Like I said, he's very powerful, as we saw. I mean, you brought up the last time we played him. You know, he kind of, I think he had like over 150 yards against us. And like I said, he was hard to tackle. And I think that's where we have got so much better on this defense. We swarming. And that's what they're going to take this, Thursday night. We got to get all hats to the ball, and that's what they're going to take to tackle each one of them backs. So,
how much should the rest help you?
We'll see. Like I said, I'm still, trying to work through a lot. But, I'm feeling better, like I said, and, we always joke about it, but it's amazing what you don't, how much you feel better when you're not playing football. But, it's not something that I wanted. I really wanted to be out there, especially Sunday, playing against a team like that. But, like I said, I trusted the plan, and like I said, I'm feeling better today. So we're going to work through a couple stuff today, and hopefully I can get into that game on Thursday night.
Was there a particular play in that Kansas City game that aggravated it? Like late
I can't remember exactly what it was, but I mean, football. When you have that type of mindset, just to play through the small things, and sometimes it just get aggravated a little more than what it was. So, I think the plan that I was on this past week, helped me out. That's why I respect so much of these coaches and the training staff here. Just the respect and trust we have, and especially when we're working through stuff like that. We all be on the same page. So,
how much did you enjoy seeing some of the other guys that don't get as many reps? Get after the quarterback and keep things going.
It was fun to watch. Especially guys flying around, and that's what we expect. No matter who it is it me or Bud or even KB, not saying, they pull him out of the game or something like that, whatever may happen. When the guys like that not on the field, we expect things like that to happen. We expect guys to go in and make plays like that. And especially against an offensive line like that, the guys took advantage of the opportunity. When they had one-on-ones, they won them. So, like I said, I'm sitting at home. I was happy to see it. And, just props to them guys, the way they prepared that whole week.
Well, they wouldn't even let you come to the game Sunday?
I mean, it was on the plan. It wasn't that they wouldn't let me come to a game. The plan was to stay off the ankle, and, that's what we did. And, now we're here, so.
Jeffrey, I'm sorry I missed the first play, but how did it help you to stay off the ankle, and what do you feel like the chances are moving forward?
I mean, hopefully I'm out there Thursday night. That's my plan, and that's my goal. I want to play in this game for sure. It's the same thing like last week. We kind of still taking it day by day, but last week did help. Like I said, I feel better than I did last Wednesday, so I think that's the whole big point of it. That's all that matters.
Facing Aaron Rodgers and the Packers up there is a special opportunity as well.
Yeah, it's a good opportunity. Like I said, it starts with their run game. Like I said, two good running backs start, because I think they ran the ball. They only threw the ball like 6 times in the first half against Dallas or something like that. So they committed to running the ball. And once you be able to stop the run, that's when you be able to affect the quarterback like Aaron Rodgers, by getting in the middle of the pocket or whatever it may be up front. So I think the focus is right now being able to stop the run on first and second down.
How important about the crazy amount of injuries this team's had and just the resiliency you guys have shown?
Man, since I've been here, well, especially the last 2 years, we done been through a lot here, and then adversity hit, we don't fold. And I think that's kind of the motto and the kind of the way Brave try to build his team on, next man up mentality, and guys just being able to come in and step up. We sign guys on Wednesday or Thursday, and they come in and play on Sunday, and guys helping us win games. So I think that's just what our culture about. No matter what, through adversity, we could go 0-3 and we come back and have a run like that. We go down with injuries, come back, guys step in and make plays for us on this team. So, and I think that's just what we built on in Tennessee.
Are you a guy that doesn't mind playing in the cold? Does it bother you at all? Are you a sleeve guy?
Man, I'm a football guy. No matter what the weather is, I'm ready to play football. So, I don't plan on having no sleeve on other than my red sleeve probably. But, I'm a football guy. Whatever the weather is, whatever time of day, I'm ready.
Byard kind of said this is kind of F it week, short week, guys are banged up. You got to go on the road, play in the cold, just F it, go play. Is that kind of the mentality?
Yeah, that's got to be the mentality. Because it's one of them things where your mind have to be kind of, and we talk about it with mental performance, when your mind ahead of your body. Your body, of course, your body don't feel 100%. You just got done playing that game, but you have to tell your mind have to get with your body and be like, okay, I know I'm not 100%, but it's time to roll. So I think that's what we talk about, especially coming off a short week. We got to go out there and just play football. They on the same schedule we had, and I think. We want to talk about a little advantage. We played at 12 o'clock, and they played Sunday night, evening, whatever. So I think that's our advantage. We got a couple hours on them, but at the same time, man, we got to go out there and play football on Thursday night. It's my second time going up there, so like I said, I remember the first time I went up there, I'm warming up and snow just hit me in the eyes. So, like I said, games like this, man, when the fan base behind them and have a great team led by a great quarterback, I'm always excited to play against guys like that. So just being able to go out there and first off, like I said, stop the run, then hopefully get some sacks on Aaron Rodgers, and I look forward to it.
We only get a little.
That's Titans D tackle Jeffrey Simmons. We'll come back, switch gears, talk a little college football next here on SportsLine.